Hello, I want to start off with a little bit of review. Try to solve that problem. Pause the video, try it, turn the video back on, and see the results. You'll see this problem on your final exam, so this is good practice for you. All right, so n minus 3 equals 10, or n minus 3 equals negative 10. You solve it, you get n equals 13, or n equals negative 7. Remember in class we talked about the absolute value of 8 is 8. The absolute value of negative 8 is 8. So if the absolute value of t equals 8, then t can equal 8 or t can equal negative 8. Right, it's the same thing with this problem here. All right, let's try another problem. Try that problem, see how you do with it. Pause the video, and I will, and then after you're through with it, turn the video back on. All right. Now you can only combine them if the indexes are the same, and what is underneath the radical sign is the same. So as they now stand, I cannot combine them, because there's a square root of 2 here, square root of 8, square root of 24. So I want to convert this, if I can. I want to convert the other two so they're square roots of 2. The square root of 8 is 4 times 2. Take out the square root of 4 is 2. So now I have a square root. I have 2 and 2 here, so I can combine those two. 24 is the square root of 4 times 6. I can take it out. I take out the square root of 4, which is 2, but I can't take out the square root of 6. So I cannot add these two together or subtract them. They cannot be combined. All right, let's try this problem. Pause the video, try it, see how you do with it, check the work. Okay, so it's 2 times square root of 3 minus square root of 3 times square root of 6. So this is going to give me square root of 18, which is square root of 9 times 2. I can take out the square root of 9, so I get 3 square root of 2. So I'm going to have 2 square root of 3 minus 3 times square root of 2. Can I do this? Let me do it in a different. Can I do that? Okay, well the answer is yes I can, because I can go in reverse and get 2 times square root of 3. In the calculus class right now, there are times when we have to put the coefficient back underneath the radical sign, and some of the students are struggling with it. All right, let's turn to page 366, number 62. To solve this one, what you want to do is rearrange it. All right, so go ahead and group it and solve it. Turn the video off. I'm sorry, I copied it incorrectly. It should have been x squared y minus 2y plus 6x minus 3x cubed. Now if I factor this portion off it, I get y times x squared minus 2 plus 3x, 2 minus x squared. These two differ, so I can't, they're not the same, so they're not common factors. But if I take the plus 3x and change it to minus 3x, which makes this minus 2 plus x squared, then this factor and this factor are the same. All right. And if I multiply it back together, I will get my 6x squared, 6x minus 3x cubed. So it works out, and I end up with y minus 3x parentheses x squared minus 2. because it doesn't matter whether I write this x squared minus 2. I can write that this way or leave it that way. All right, let's try problem. Let's turn to page 379. All right, try problem 34. See how you do with it. So pause the video, and I'll do the work on the board. You turn the video back on and check your work. Okay, I look at this, I can divide 30 and 75 by 3. I have an a cubed here, a squared a, so I can take out an a. I'm going to take out 3a, which leaves me, parentheses, a squared plus 10a plus 25b squared. All right, I can factor this, becomes a plus 5 times a plus 5. So I'm going to write it this way. Please remember, when you see an exponent like that, it means multiply a plus 5 by a plus 5. All right, try problem number 36. Pause the video, do the work, see how you do with it. All right, so I got p as a common factor in all three terms, so I take out the p, I'm left with p squared plus 2p minus 24. Remember that whatever you place here multiplied by whatever goes here must give me p squared. Whatever number you put there times that number must give me negative 24. So it's going to be p plus 6 times p minus 4. You can check your work by multiplying it back out. If I multiply these two together, I end up with p squared plus 2p minus 24. Multiplied by p, I'll end up with p cubed plus 2p squared minus 24p. Try problem number 22 on page 389. 4 minus h to the 6th. Okay, it's going to give you 2 plus h cubed, 2 minus h cubed. If you multiply them back out, you'll see you end up with 4 minus h to the 6th. Try problem number 20. Okay, pause the video, give it a try, see how you do with it. Okay, with this problem, factor out of 5 is a common factor. Now y to the 4th minus 1 can be factored into y squared plus 1 times y squared minus 1. What you have to remember is to keep looking at it and ask if you have factored it completely. This cannot be factored anymore. This can be factored into y plus 1 times y minus 1. This is the correct answer. This is not incorrect, but it's not the answer you'll find on a test or a quiz. All right, try problem 2024. This is a little bit more complex, so give yourself some time to do it. So it's x cubed plus 5x squared minus x minus 5. Pause the video, and I'll do the work on it. You can check it later. All right, so I looked here and I thought I can factor out an x squared, parentheses, x plus 5. Over here, I want to take out a minus 1. So this becomes x plus 5, the same factor as this one. Now I end up with x squared minus 1 in parentheses, and in parentheses, x plus 5. I look at this and say I can factor that further. You always need to look at it and ask you if you completed factoring and factor as far as possible. And so it's x plus 1 times x minus 1 times x plus 5. If you got this one right, you're in good shape. This is not an easy problem to do. Okay, any number times 0 gives you 0. So if 7 times t equals 0, therefore t must equal 0. These three little marks means therefore t must equal 0. Okay, so problem, page 404, problem number 22. It says x plus 7 times x minus 4 equals 0. Therefore, either this one is equal to 0, or one of them has to equal 0. Because if this is true, then it has to be true for these two. So you solve them, and you find out that x can equal -7, or x can equal 4. So there are two possible answers. Either x is -7, which makes this 0, or x is equal to 4, which makes that 0. So if I would have substituted in, I would have -7 plus 7, -7 minus 4 equals 0. I would have 0 times -11, which is 0. By definition from arithmetic, any number times 0 is 0. If I put in the 4, I get a positive 11, and that's going to be equal to 0. Remember, if I substitute in the 4, then I have to put in the 4 wherever I see an x. I can't put a 4 here and or say 7 here and a 4 there. If I decide that the x is equal to -7, the -7 must go into this equation wherever I see x. All right, try number 24. Here's problem 24. Pause the video, try it, see how you do. Okay, again, same thought process. If my answer is 0, either this equals 0 or 4a minus 5 equals 0. So I set them up as equations, I solve them, I find that a can equal -1/3. That will make this set of parentheses 0. Or 4a minus 5 equals 0, which means a is equal to 5/4. That would make this set of parentheses 0. So those are my two possible answers. All right, let me put your homework on the boards. All right, homework, page 366, numbers 61 and 62, page 379, numbers 31 through 37, page 389, numbers 19 through 24, page 404, numbers 21 through 24. I'm going to send you out some review work, and I'm going to arrange for you to take a quiz. Have a good day.